off we go from Denver. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger 1st. Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Flacco off play action. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Manis's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here? And a flip right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Flacco. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To pass, Flacco. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Flacco. And he checks this one down to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action. Flacco. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Flacco. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
3rd and goal, Flacco. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And McManus able to put it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Here's Flacco. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 70 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 31, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominate.